All right, guys, excited to announce our new Charlie line of elastic panels, pouches, and all the accessories that go with them. Simply put, the Charlie line is the most versatile set of elastic panels and pouches on the market. You can use them to carry a wide range of things from magazines to initiators to flex cuffs and pretty much anything else you can put in these different cells. But what's totally unique about the Charlie line is our horizontal pass-through on the back. This pass-through runs all the way behind the panel and the pouches, and it lets you do a bunch of different things. For example, you can take a tool like the Good Dude BRB tool, and you can run it right behind all the rest of your gear and have it securely stowed and then access it as you need to. Additionally, in partnership with Axle Advanced, we have these Charlie zippers, which are inserts that are removable and go in to convert the pass-through into a zippered admin compartment. You can use this to easily store things like Mascal cards, Sharpies, pencils, whatever else you need. Initially, why we created the pass-through and the origin idea behind this entire line of solutions was for breaching. A lot of guys will carry no-nel either behind their plates or in different sort of configurations on the front, and it presents a snag hazard. What we've done with the pass-through is allow you to carry a system safely and securely without tangling any of the no-nel, have it all the way behind this panel, and then you can have your actual cap still over plates on the front of you right in one of these cells. Here I've got a full exterior system inside this pass-through. It's presenting almost no snag hazard, certainly less than other ones. But when I go to actually deploy it, all I have to do is open this up, tie in, and I can just walk away and have the no-nel come right out of the pass-through. On the two sides of the Charlie panel, we have these elastic loops, which are sized for holding chem lights, markers, or needle Ds. They're also great for attaching your Raptor clip so that you can have quick access when you're ready to breach. There are honestly a ton of different use cases for the pass-through. Another one that we like to use is just for taking a map case. You can easily stow it in here. You've got a nice place to run your map and then draw it out as you need. Another thing that we did on the back is added these tie-down points on both sides, so I can take something like an S-beaner and tie in whatever I need and know that it's going to be securely retained. On the front side, these loops that act for holding bungee retainers can also be tie-down points as well. Again, you guys will probably come up with a bunch of different ways of using the pass-through that we haven't even thought of. Some of the ways that our test and evaluation team has used it is for storing their notebooks, putting their gloves in there. We've had JTACs run their ISLID or V-Slim. Breaching we've talked about both for mechanical and explosive, flex cuffs. And you can actually take a panel like this, put 3 PMags in the front and run 2 more in the back if you wanted to. Not sure why you'd want to do that, but you can, just to give you an idea of how much the pass-through will expand. But the beauty of it, as you can see here, is that without anything in it, the pass-through lays totally flat. And so you still have an elastic panel that is very lightweight, durable, and doesn't add a bunch of bulk to your kit. Now talking a little bit more about our pouches, we're offer a 556 variant and a 762 variant. These still have the same pass-through that you saw on the panel, and on the inside there's loop, so you can take something like an insert or a wing and run it in there. For example, here's our multi-cert. You can take this and insert it behind the pouch, and now I can run chem lights, an initiator if I have this on my side plates or whatever else I need back there. We still have those 2 tie-down points as well, so you can secure whatever you need. Because the pass-through system allows the pouch to expand, on the 762 variant, you can actually carry munitions up to smoke grenade size, which you can see right here. I've actually got a bang cert in this pass-through, and I'm running flex cuffs back here with secure retention. This just gives you an idea of how much you can actually expand one of these pouches. But if I take everything out, which I'll do here now, I've got a pouch that lays totally flat. The other part of the Charlie line is the Charlie flap. This is an elastic flap that you can see here on the back with a laminate on the front for durability. There are quite a few different elastic flaps on the market, and if you're like us, you probably had the same experience where they don't do a good job retaining things of different height, and they tend to wear out quickly, which is usually due to there just being way too much elastic. What we did with the Charlie flap is used very durable laminate on all of the surfaces that are going to see a bunch of abrasion, so that will last for a long time. But with elastic on the backside, you still get that stretch so you can work across a wide different range of items. The other thing that's really unique is that there's 2 different closure options. One is your standard Velcro, which you can see here, and the other uses the Viper tab. This Viper tab lets you silently open and close the flap and gives you completely positive retention, so this will not tear open. Again, these are height adjustable. You simply can move them all the way down to close over the cell, like you see with this one here, covering an initiator, and you can move these up to be tall enough to even handle an extra capacity magazine. These flaps work with the panel and also with the pouches. The other thing that we did on the back of our pouches is have a belt pass-through. If you don't want to molly, you can simply take any standard belt. This is 1 3/4 inch tall. Run it through the pass-through, stow your molly, and run your pouch. Talking a little bit more about the ride height adjustability of the Charlie flaps, you'll see here there's this 2x2 Velcro, and the loop portion of this runs on the inside of the pouches and panels. And so you simply set the flap at the height that you want it to be. I'm gonna first show here with it closed down pretty far. Here I'm running a standard size 308 mag. It closes down, no problem. Now I'm gonna adjust the height. It's now in its tallest configuration. I'm gonna use this extended capacity 308 mag, and it still securely stows it. Final thing to note is that the entire Charlie line will take third-party flaps from any other manufacturer. As long as they attach via hook, you can run them in our pouches and panels. We're big on making things as cross-compatible as possible so that you guys don't get pigeonholed into just using one thing. All right, guys, well, that's our overview of the Charlie line. Again, we're super excited to get these out to you guys. It's been almost 2 years of working on these. Also just want to say thank you to all the different guys who helped us create these, gave us feedback on our test and evaluation team. These have been used very heavily by guys who are doing real work, and we really appreciate it. We're excited to have these out to you all. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Thanks for watching.